Welcome everybody to Greg's Gaming Dungeon of Darkness. Oh yeah! So, we have decided to get this shindig started. Where I really wish to be is a lot further ahead, but we're not there just yet. So what we're digging into here is gaming desks that are really cool on Amazon. And the problem we have with these is you'll get them from China. And pretty much if they don't come with the parts, Amazon is going to say, well, we'll just give you a credit because they can't send them back. The tariffs have done ruined that. So, the really cool one that I think is really going to be good is this one right here. We're going to do a full put together and then show you exactly what this bad boy looks like. You know, you're looking for gaming tables and stuff like that, and you're thinking, man, I need something that lights up and really cool stuff. Well, this one here is no joke. It's heavy as hell, and it's really badass looking. So we're going to see. I'd like some that can just do whatever you want with design on there, you know. But, you know, maybe one day they'll make what I want, right? So, what I wanted to warn you about, and what some of this video is about, is kind of showing you how you can get duped and watch out for what you buy on Amazon. Now, let's check this out. Over here, in this other room here, we have this one here. Now, I thought this one was cool, that the legs would light up and do stuff, but it was kind of cheap, and I was wondering, there's like hardly any reviews, and you know the reviews are always fake. But it's actually a three-piece table. There's one here and then there's a beam that goes on the back. The problem is the pieces that go here to hold it across the bottom, well, they didn't come in the package. And they gave me a whole bunch of screws and a whole bunch of bullshit, you know, cheap junk. And it was junk. Literally junk. So I'm going to have to find a way to put that together and still try to make it work somehow. Probably using planks of wood screwed into it, and it's like supposed to be this carbon fiber look or something. I don't know. But it's supposed to light up, and it looks real janky and real cheap, and it really is junk from China. So, we're going over here, okay? And this one here looks to be properly made. Now I was going to show you kind of like an unboxing. As you can see, it turns into this massive thing here, okay? And when you get into this thing here, you really got to watch what you buy. But as you can see, it's a glass table that's really badass. Looks like that's a mouse pad right there. And they've got all this stuff. Now, what I also wanted to warn you about is a lot of people are into this whole gaming thing, right? And so, over here, we're going to take a look. As you can see, there is these gaming cabinets where you can put your old video games in and put them on display. Well, they're a lot smaller than they look. I mean, look at the size of my hand. What am I going to put, 2 things in here? I don't even think it's going to hold a N64 box, if that, you know, barely. So these are all over. And, you got to watch out whenever you put these together. The real truth is remove the plastic off the plexiglass first before you slide them in here. Because otherwise you're going to be doing this kind of crap right here, and it's going to look like crap, and you're going to have a headache of a time getting all that plastic off the plexiglass. These are actually a lot smaller than they look. They light up. And so that makes it seem kind of cool. I thought black might work, the white one might work. But to be honest, I'm just going to go buy some cool glass cabinets. This is supposed to be like glass, but it's not. This is plexiglass. So these are kind of overpriced. They used to be like $250 to $300, and they've kind of dropped in price. But watch what you buy, because when you buy these things, well, they come from China most likely. And so returns are not going to happen. They're going to have to give you a credit if you don't have all the parts. And I don't think we have all the parts, but it is what it is, right? So this is like a gaming cabinet. I'm going to put a lot of games in a lot of cabinets. And we're going to put the arcade machines in. We're going to do the carpet. We're going to do a lot of stuff. I figure I'd do the update on this video showing you everything that we've got. And a lot of people always wonder what is worth buying from Amazon. So this comes with multiple packages here. Okay. And looks like this is what's in this package. Some sort of light, some sort of crazy stuff, straps, all that. And each one of these boxes have like a picture on them, like this big ass one right here. And as you can see, it seems to be cup holder and some stupid crap, you know. And I'm just interested in the table being really cool. Now these legs are pretty solid ass legs. They look really good and really solid. So I'm gonna stick with that idea that they're really good and hope to God they are. Because they just put this leg in here right on some glass, you see? Where the leg was, you know. So I kind of worry about, is there any cracks, you know. So this table's supposed to light up. And just showing you all the stuff. I don't know what the heck this is. Trim, or who knows what the hell that is. Open with care, huh? Must be made in China. And then this here. And then they're like, oh, some sort of weird name, EUREKA Gaming. Like, why can't I get a desk that's whatever I want it to be? So this whole pad right here is like a big ass mouse pad. It's like, is that what I was spending money on, is a mouse pad? You know, it's kind of cool, but it's not really, you know, my taste, so fuck that. And then we've got the assembly instructions. So we're gonna get this thing together and show you, is this really cool? It comes fully padded here. This is really thick hard foam, and then this is obviously your cheap walnut cracker stuff from China. Now we're gonna get this sucker out of here, hook this puppy up, and see just how cool this table really is. Once it's all together, I'm not going to do a time lapse because that's just crazy, okay? Because there's too much time. I have to set it up on a tripod, and, you know, who's going to watch that, right? So we're going to get this thing together and see, is this cool light up one really that cool? Well, we're about to find out. And watch what you buy on Amazon. Some of them things, they're knockoffs and they're missing parts, okay? They come from these knockoff places in China, and they just throw them together and send them here. They'll be like $50, you know, and then Amazon marks it up, and, you know, so that's why they're like 120. You'd be like, man, that's a deal. Not really. Not really. So this table is kind of heavy, and it's made of glass, so I'm going to carefully do this, and I will talk to you guys here shortly. Doo-doo-doo. All right, now check out the underside of this glass panel table. It's got the little LED connector here, and this is all solid construction. And then this is some sort of plastic. Looks really cool. And then these legs right here, they kind of go into it on the sides. And we're going to have to figure out which side goes to what and when, because this is crazy. Crazy badass. Okay, so the majority of this is put together, and I would say don't be confused by these little bracer brackets that are put in here. They'll say L and R on them, and none of that's necessary. Just line them up with the holes, you know. Just line them up with the holes, you'll be just fine. Don't be confused by what it says. The directions are very simple to understand, and they give you extra screws, and let's see here. Of course, you can't grab anything, right? But the screws are all laid out very well on here. Okay, so it's very easy to decide where everything goes. Everything's well put together. As far as a good instruction manual, this is about the best you can have. These cover pieces, those are if you really want to use them. I put them on there just for some looks. You can put all screws in there, but you really only need 2 to hold it. These these knobs that go on here, these are they actually flex. They can actually turn, you know, in different angles. So once you kind of thread them on there, you'll see that they thread on all the way, you know, and it's flexible. So real easy to do, and we'll see what's up. Okay, so obviously you can tell that this thing does all kinds of crazy cool stuff. And once you hook it up, which is some crazy stuff to hook up, but you know, it's just one simple thing that you can bolt on. I wouldn't put all 4 screws in it, but it has these little tassels. I don't know what this extra one's for. Go figure. Maybe it's for an additional feature or additional equipment. This one was supposed to also have like an aperture to hold a TV. You can mount a TV bracket thing on there. So just letting you know. So you push these buttons and they do different things. And that's the power button right there. And you turn it on. And it's real simple. It hooks up. And it looks really cool. You know, so let's hit that light. If I can reach the light, right? So as you can see, it does a lot of flashing and all that stuff. And it's not too bad. Not too bad at all. So there's different colors and different flashes. And you can have it just go red all the way across, which is really cool. And then it comes back. You know, there's all different types of colors, solids, this and that. Now, there's even an app for this thing. Okay, and you use your phone to download the app, and you can control it, which kind of worries me. I don't know, is that like Bluetooth it works that way? Or what it's doing, you know, because it kind of scares me if you can use your damn phone with an app on a table. So there's different types of buttons. It does all different types of stuff. So it really is pretty cool. Now I really don't need a table that dances. Okay? But this could really drive you crazy. You know? So, you know, I'm a fan of just a solid color or a slow morphing color. Not something so damn fast. It doesn't have to be lightning, okay? So, I'm not too sure what's up with that. You know, like a solid color that kind of slowly changes or something is fine with me. So, the grid pattern seems to work really well. And it's really cool. So, you can literally set it to do any kind of thing you want. I would recommend this from Amazon. Might be around $300, but hey, it's worth it. You know, and it's a glass table, and it's good. It's tempered glass, so it has not broke. This is junk. But anyways, apparently I find stuff that shouldn't be there. So yeah, pretty cool. And so this is like a great addition. Now I have a couple other tables I'm going to put together. Obviously the one that I got screwed on, I'm going to have to try to find a way to put that together, because otherwise it's taking up space or I throw it away. And then, you know, so you always got to have something cool. If you guys have any questions, drop them down in the comments and I'll try to answer them for you. So this EUREKA desk, pretty cool. Well done, people. Thanks for your time. Till next time.
Zombie apocalypse.